What's going on, guys? It is your boy Wilbur, and we're back with some more NBA well, it's not even, I was going to say trade deadline. It's the NBA draft spice, guys. A lot of people are being moved. There's a lot of information coming in. And of course, with the NBA draft, I believe it's at 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to see a lot of teams scrambling. And especially when it comes down to that third round pick. If Scoop Henderson has not been drafted by at least the second pick, you're going to see a bunch of different teams send out basically fillers to Portland on like, hey, what are you doing with that pick? So let's take a look at the big shocker. So this is part of the Bradley Beal trade. So technically this trade will happen before, Bradley Beal is traded. So the Washington Wizards are sending, listen to this, they're sending Chris Paul to the Golden State Warriors. And then in that return, they're going to receive Jordan Poole. They will receive a protected 2030 first round pick and a 2027 second round pick from Golden State. Now, let's break it down on each different team's level and kind of figure out what's going on there. So with the Warriors, you get rid of Jordan Poole. Now, I've kind of had a little bit of a disagreement when it comes to people like Kendrick Perkins, Richard Jefferson. The man got socked. The man got straight molly-whopped. They said hit the head and watch the body drop. If it wasn't for that wall, Jordan Poole would have got knocked the fuck out. But anyway, so they get rid of Jordan Poole, who apparently, did get the bag. He is expected starting this season to make $140 million over the next 4 years. So the Wizards do get their starting shooting guard / point guard, that kind of hybrid point guard / shooting guard. And with Chris Paul going to the Warriors, this gives you an amazing backup with CP3. He can run the pick and roll with Looney. Not the greatest, but I would love to see the Warriors go out and pick up another backup big that could just basically run the point with Chris Paul when he is on the bench, because I don't think Chris Paul starts. And this is also because you can also kind of save his health, save the longevity of Chris Paul for next season. That way you don't have to run him out there. He's not playing starter minutes as he was with Phoenix. Now, with the Wizards, I was shitting on you guys yesterday, but this is actually, I think this is a win-win. The fact that you're literally getting rid of Chris Paul and you're picking up a young stud like Jordan Poole, who did not have the greatest season last year, did not have the greatest playoffs, was taking shots where Steph Curry literally was shaking his head. And I know Steph was defending on, he's made those shots before, we let him take it. But at the end of the day, your reaction on the court definitely shows that you honestly wish you had the ball in your hands. But with the Wizards getting Jordan Poole, we can finally see what Poole can be when you're giving 16, 20 shots a game. I think Jordan Poole will put up close to 18 shots a game. This guy is going to be jacking up shots. This is going to be the James Harden of the Wizards. Not saying he'll get to that level, but he's going to be putting up a ton of shots. He does follow with Tyus Jones, who's also on the team now, with that whole Memphis trade with Kristaps Porzingis and the Celtics. So he does join him in the backcourt, which is awesome. Tyus can be basically that facilitator. Now the Wizards, they need to focus on basically re-signing Kyle Kuzma. I like this young core. Tyus, Jordan Poole. You're going to have Kuzma if you're able to re-sign him. And then you're basically just going to fill out the roster and kind of basically wait with some of these draft picks and kind of just see what, because they're going to be ass. Let's be honest. The Wizards, y'all are rebuilding. But if it wasn't for today, if y'all didn't get Jordan Poole, y'all were most likely losing Kyle Kuzma. But at least now Kuzma can be like, okay, depending on what Kuzma feels, if he wants to go out and try and go for a championship, because he's still young, he doesn't have to. But if he's like, you know what, I want to try and beat out the Brandon Ingrams, I want to try and beat out the Julius Randles, I want to get that first fucking chip, the Lonzo Balls, I want to get that first fucking chip. So let me go maybe to a contender, take a little bit less money. Or does he stay and say, you know what, fuck it, me and Jordan Poole are going to be the little tag team duo, you feel me, Goku, Vegeta, and we going to handle what we got to do. I personally think Kyle Kuzma should stay with the Wizards, because now you have a nice little backcourt with Tyus Jones, Jordan Poole, and then you also have Kyle Kuzma, and you can just build around them in the draft, and an awesome free agent pickups, because the Wizards are going to have some money to basically in the next year or two, once all of these fucking, the CBA agreement, everything like that kicks in, and all the basically you can't have these trio super teams. The Wizards are going to have that extra spot to be able to suck somebody up from that actual market. Overall, guys, this is crazy. Whoever thought that you would have seen Chris Paul with Steph Curry, and the fact that they both dropped each other. So that's going to be interesting to see them play together and see the chemistry that Chris Paul brings to that team. It's also going to be pretty, I think, honestly, if you're playing fantasy, Jordan Poole is within probably my top 4 to 5 rounds to where you want to snag up this guy. This guy is going to be putting up buckets, and he's also playing in the Eastern Conference, which it is a strong division, but the back end of the Eastern Conference is very trash. So he's going to be able to fry all those teams. Let me know in the comment section down below, who do you think won the trade? I personally think the Wizards won the trade because, yeah, you do give it a Bradley Beal and Kristaps Porzingis, but you're getting someone back in Jordan Poole, several second-round picks, several first-round swaps, and you're also then getting a first-round 2030 pick. Put in the comment section down below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become part of the crew. It's been your boy Wilbur. Peace.